Duane PETERS, U.S. bombs. How's it going? Let's talk about the road. Got the road coming up, a couple of little tours, like 5, just little one-shots. But it's like Vietnam. I used to be all stoked to like hit any road. It's so politically weird right now. What happened with my old members, never talked about it. What happened, they're actually in a band called the UX Bombs. I mean, two of the dudes were on like 3 records in the middle. Went on the road at the end with the 3 of them. And then they got a singer from a ska band who was never a bomber, but whatever. And then our booking agent books these guys. Cool, I don't care. I mean, if you want to wake up, the band name was mine. So, I mean, end of story. And I own it. I own the name. And it's like, get over it and move on. It was one guy that I started the band with, and then that was that. And I tried to get him on the last record, Slope Records. I called him up. And he's been living in Brooklyn for like 13, 15 years. And it's like, fucking, okay, Carrie, do you want to put in, we haven't done a record in 12 years, let's put it together, man. I got a dude with money, Slope Records, and he wants to do this, you know, and yeah, with the other guy, and he had songs, you know, like 8 songs ready to go and all that stuff, and I was like, hey, let's do this. And then he just totally turned on me, you know, and went behind my back, called the owner of the label and told him that he wanted me to sign a contract where I had to turn my lyrics in to him and let him approve them. I couldn't have my girlfriend on the road. She could never go on stage. There was I wasn't going to be allowed to drink. You know, which is what I can understand that shit. I've done it before. Those I can deal with. No, you know, yeah, you know, but not going over my words after all these years, dude. After 30 fucking, after knowing you since we were both 15, let it go, man. I would never want to go, hey guys, let's put this band together. The name is negative. We're gonna be the ex-wives, and we're never gonna give up. And then you see all this democratic stuff that's going on, socialists, and hey, whatever, it's a free country. You guys get to go for it, man. You know, I didn't know I had, when the elections went on, I didn't know I was in a sanctuary city and state. I mean, they folded it right. I'm in the belly of the beast. I don't get to enjoy any America's great again stuff. I really don't, because I mean, I'm just stoked that we didn't go to war, and we got someone in the White House that somewhat has a brain. I mean, if you guys watched the election, the lady was choking, coughing. I mean, there was some really health issues. The backpack of that family with Bush and everything. I mean, kept going. I mean, it was horrible. If you have kids, you know, you care about their future, don't you? I mean, and realistically, I'm not down with all these sanctuary cities. They're killing people. I mean, you got everyone, it's junky, piss and poop, and hey, whatever. I used to live in San Francisco. I used to live in LA. Would never, ever live. Hey, it's whatever. Okay, so there we go. And you know what? Hey, vote whoever in, whatever. I'm laying back on that. But when I did, I thought there was some people that loved our country still. And it was like, dude, this is so punk rock. This is really a revolution, and he's pissing everybody off, and he's not a politician. So, dude, that's punk rock. It used to be. Anyway, whatever. Hey, I don't even bring it up anymore. But I mean, I love Total Chaos. We had them out on the road, okay? They were support for us. We gave them $500 a night to go out and support us. Dude, I mean, with this Twitter stuff, they had me on the side of the road 3 days in a row, 5 days one time, like every day. So all it took was one snowflake to just to the venue we're going to be playing, and you know, the bumper sticker, homophobic, bigot, racist, homophobe. That's it. Bigot, racist, homophobe. Bigot, racist, homophobe. Jeez, easy, kids. I wasn't born when the computers were here. And cell phone world took over, I guess. We had the Sharps in the 90s. They were beating the shit out of anybody who had like if you had a Confederate tattoo. We sat with a dude in Florida because it wouldn't leave till they shut the club down and let him hide for like an hour. We hid with him. But they wanted to kill him because he had a Confederate flag tattoo on his arm. And these anti-Nazis, the Sharps, straight edge, almost all of them ended up getting strung out, as predicted. You know, like the straight edgers. Most of them got strung out later on, as predicted, because they come in blasting all these new rules and regulations in punk rock. Crass. I mean, that started the whole PC thing right there. Boom. Their granddaddy Crass. And back in the day, at every party, when the Crass people came in, dressed in black, dirty, and preaching the gospel of Crass. They all had those little Crass books. There was a point where you couldn't kick them out of the party anymore. You had to just like go, dude, I'm going to another room. Because they just set up shop, they pull out their 45s, take over the stereo, and start preaching in between each record. And they weren't that bad of a band. There's some songs that are actually decent, you know. But I mean, think about the lyric. Oh, it's a living. Course I do. Course I do. Oh, it's a living. Course they fucking do. Who owes you a living? Oh, this is socialist world. I didn't know that politics were involved too. I'm glad I was in political crap at the time, PC. Anyway, Carrie ends up just going, telling the guy that he called me, went to call me back. We talked on the phone one time. I said, call me Sunday night. That's usually when I'll talk to the owner of the label and we can make a deal with him. He never called me. Told the owner of the label after he said, the owner of the label didn't tell me about the contract Carrie wanted to do on me. So he was just kind of like playing it out to see if me and him would talk. Dude, and we did so many records where this band has broken up so many times. It just got old. It gets old to jump in a van and everyone hates you and you hate them for years. And call it the rolling prison. It's no fun. I got into this thing to have fun. And girls back in the day. Now I just want to get better, have the band get better. We've gone through a lot of shit. This crew, we've gone through over 39 members, something like that. 2 of them that I know of are dead. Heiko, R.I.P., and Chuck Briggs, R.I.P. The rest of them are all in other bands. And whatever, man, I didn't, so it's time to move on, okay? Because he calls the label guy and goes, I tried to call him, he wouldn't call me back about me. I never tried to call him. I waited for his phone call. I have a landline. We have the old school recorder. I guarantee I would have gotten your call. So he lied then, and it was that simple. They got that's the sign. Like, I got to go on the road. I had commitments with the booking agent, and I had no band. So what do? And when that happened, I called Tom and I go, okay, dude, I own the name let's do a record. Let's do the merch. I'll give you half of the merch. You got to get me some members. I don't want any members that are from California because everybody's in every other band. You got to wait. This guy might be in Social D, might be in this band. This guy's in that band. And then you got to wait TSOL. You know, okay, when are you going to be open? You know, and it's really hard to coordinate when they have this band's taking a break, this band at the same time. It doesn't work. So I'm like, get me some dudes that are really bomb fans. Number one, actually love the band and know some of the songs or whatever. And you get me those guys and fly me out there. We'll do some Clash cover songs that are really fucking hard to do. And we'll see what we got. And then we'll fucking put them, go through however many guys we got to go through to get them to be able to be roadworthy. Because that's the other thing, you got to live with these guys. At my age, I think we got one young guy in there, Brando, and he's like, you know, young 30s. And the rest are, you know, right there at 50, you know, late 40-somethings, 50-somethings. I'm knocking on 60's door in a year and a half. And I'm stoked. My foot's starting to come back. I'm starting to skate. And the last thing I think about are these politics. So we hired those dudes. We did the Clash tribute singles. They came out good. We were going to do a video. We did some footage, but it started getting weird with the label. I mean, he put us on the road. He got a bus for us. I mean, he did all this great stuff. He helped me out with rent money because I stopped getting paid like 4 or 5 years ago, any paychecks. And it's been, you know, rough just selling everything I've worked for to survive. It's either that or you end up homeless. You're not going to get to keep the stuff anyway. Might as well sell it if it's going to keep you alive. Somehow you got to pay rent. Luckily, my girl's back to teaching at school, so we don't have to totally rely on the store. But, you know, I would rather stay here, do art in the back. I got to find someone to run the store, this, that, and the other. Hey, I'm not in a hurry to go on the road. I'm not like, hey, we got to get out there. Dude, I'm like this close to like later, you know what I mean? And whatever. Put another band together here in my hometown and just be a local band. I don't know. But anyway, we're committed to Japan. You know how bad it is to wake up on the side of the road and everybody hates you? Because I twittered my mind so much for freedom of speech, there is none. Oh my God, I really am, even on this video, I'm trying to watch it. I hope I don't piss some snowflake off. I had no idea that, I've been on the road so long that I didn't know everything changed. I went on the road for Ron Paul, who wanted to put the Federal Reserves audited in the IRS, get rid of them. This is all like what Trump is kind of like on that track. I mean, we went on the road. I didn't know who Obama was. Obama won. We did 8 years of Obama. I didn't fucking get pissed. We got Shepard Fairey doing the Obama pins and making them all cool. Hey, good for you guys. I didn't fucking have a scream fest or lose my fucking mind and my no common sense. Let's start policing these kids' words. That's not punk rock. Why are we calling it punk rock if everyone's got to be one of 5 different cookie cutter types of bands? Do I have to wear a black t-shirt with the Ramones or with Black Flag or with I don't know, what Agnostic Front, whatever the cool, whatever's cool now, and then my, you know, whatever pants you guys wear, my tight pants and my brand new Vans, I don't know. But hey, good for you. You know, you might be sponsored, you might not be, we don't give a shit. Hey, everybody's welcome. Long hair, welcome. Everybody come as you are. You know, Nirvana, Madonna.